Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Welcome to the big show for July the 26th. It's Monday, and it's 8 o'clock Eastern, or is it 8:01? Welcome all to the big show where we like talking about cruise ships and travel and get your stories and get your thoughts. Welcome all. Listen to my own voice. Welcome one to the channel and the show. I'm glad you're here. Hope you had a great weekend and hope you're well. You're doing well. Okay, you're okay. No one's getting sick out there. Hope you got your vaccinations going, or your shots, and that you're vaccinated, you're inoculated, and you're going to be okay, because we want to go cruising, baby. That's what we want to do. We want to get on a cruise ship. Enough of this hanging around the house all the time. Get me out of here, man. I want to go cruising again, and that's what I would like to see you guys do. I know some of you are plotting your cruises. You've got cruises booked. Kirk Brunson is about to go. I know you're going to make it happen, you guys. Man, oh man, I can't wait. Jennifer and I cannot wait to be going on a cruise ourselves, or two, or three, or four. Yes, the time has come. We've been cooped up long enough, and it's time to get out there. Welcome all to the big show. I'm glad you could make it. Nice to see you all. MG Tow is here too, telling me that Carnival, they just closed their $2.4 billion first priority senior preferred or senior notes offering 4% interest, which will replace the 11.5% note that they have out there. Isn't that great? That's good news for those guys. Good afternoon, Amicus. MG print share on Facebook. Norwegian Jade is the first sale. That's true. Norwegian Jade. I've got some news about that. Connie, very nice day here in Butler, Pennsylvania, till the evening for Fort Lauderdale Wednesday. Flying with Spirit Airlines. That should be fun. It's always fun. Don't forget the tanning lotion, says Amicus. MG Tow Amicus. Are you in the southern USA? Yes, I am. I'm in the deep South Tampa. All right. Hi, Bruce and all, from Mrs. Brittany Anderson. Good evening, my dear. Nice to have you here tonight. Amicus, like Key West, maybe. Hi, Brittany. I'm in Seal Beach. Sharon, hi, Bruce. Long time no see. Welcome back. Tim Bowman, time for more Bruce on a sunny day in Seattle. Greetings, everybody. Brittany, I have decided to do a little something different tonight. We'll be back shortly, not on the account I'm on, but something's going on here. Something's happening. But on this one, Brittany Anderson Travel Adventures. Look at that. Colleen is saying hi. Brittany, that's awesome. New handle. Jeannie Living's House. Hi again, everybody. We are here for round two. Welcome, Bill and Jeannie. Kirk, hey, Bruce. Kirk from Big Apple. Sponsor show was on point, and you are going on a cruise in a week, man. That's happening, baby. I want to rock again. Bruce needs an 18 Holland America cruise to Alaska. That's what he needs. MG saying, Antoinette, happy Monday, Uncle Bruce and everyone. Welcome, Antoinette. Welcome, everyone. Fantastic. Here we go. Brittany Anderson and Travel Adventures. Very much looking forward to my upcoming Orlando trip. Not sure of the dates yet. Anna, hi from Texas. Hi, Anna. How you doing? Kirk, I'm flying Spirit from New York City to Florida. I'm not a Spirit fan. Noah, hello. I have not been here in a while, but I'm back. Just haven't been online in a while. Glad to be back. Noah, glad you made it. Arc Adventures, they are here. Hi, guys. Good evening, Bruce. Got you on the phone. Got you on the phone as the Olympics are on TV. Go Canada if the USA doesn't have a shot. Fantastic, guys. Anne-Marie Parker news. Celebrity Millennium Cruise Ship just had a passenger test positive in Juneau. Kaji King, Don got in his cruise. Don is on the edge, isn't he? He's with Tony, isn't he? Nathan, hey, Bruce, long time. How's it going? Nathan, how you doing, man? Hello from rainy, stormy Asheville. Almost 4 inches of rain today. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Peter Heckema is in the house. We have 4 cruises booked, but with the new variants, we could still get canceled out. First one is in October out of Cape Canaveral, and we're still hoping this is going to happen. I sure hope so too, my man. Wally's World. Hi, Bruce and everybody. Amicus thumbs ups for Bruce. Fitzroy Phillip. Hi, Bruce. It was rainy in Grenada. Bless up to you. Thank you so much, Fitzroy. All the best to you guys. I noticed today on my Instagram, I got this photo today that came my way. Check this out. Here's Tony with Captain Kate on the edge. Tony from Lolita Loca. Look at that. He's got a shot with the captain on the edge. Isn't that great? She does fantastic work on her Instagram account, and she also has a YouTube channel. And of course, Tony always does good stuff. It's great. Tony also Looks interesting do he's got going there. He's got the edge there behind him, and look at that hairdo that Tony's got going. But he's one happy guy. I believe he and Dawn are on the ship at the same time. They're both there, so I'm happy about that. Hoping they're getting some cruising in for Dawn. I mean, Dawn got out of Ottawa. I'm so happy. Dawn got out, and he can enjoy some quality vacation time. That is great. Antoinette, the cases are rising and states are going back to masks. I got my first shot last week. Oh, I'm glad to hear this. Glad you got your first shot. You get your second one soon. This is important. There's a good Brittany. Oh, wait. I have 4 videos up on this channel. I've had this channel for a while. I kept it a bit of a secret. Right on, Miss Brittany. Well done. Well done. Everybody, thank you for being here today, hanging out with yours truly. It's nice to have you here. If you're able to give us a thumbs up on this show, please help us out. That would be great. I was noticing here how we got 51 people watching right now. We got 23 thumbs ups right now. Thank you, everybody, for helping out with this channel. Now we got 24. This is awesome stuff. We're going for 100 thumbs ups, as we always do every Monday night. And the hope is that we get there sooner rather than later, because the faster we get to 100, the more people will hear about the show. And they might join in. You never know. Traveling on cruise ships. MG Tow beat me to it. The Jade, the Norwegian Jade, set sail out of Athens, I believe. Started its first cruise after 500 days of not traveling at all. Wow, what a layoff for all these cruise ships. 500 days, no trips, no passengers. Apparently, Norwegian is going to have 9 ships in Europe for 2023. They are shifting a lot of ships over there to really build up a European campaign. The 9 ships that will be working Europe include the Norwegian Dawn, the Norwegian Epic. That was the last ship I was on with Jennifer, was the Epic. The Norwegian Escape, the Norwegian Getaway, the Norwegian Jade, of course, the Gem, the Jade, of course, but the Gem, the Star, those will all be out there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we are told that August the 7th, the Norwegian Encore starts sailing out of Seattle for Alaska. So August 7th, Encore, Seattle to Alaska. Finally, a Norwegian ship up in the Northwest. So there's a little bit of a program happening for Alaska this year. Good to see. Other news that I've got here is MSC. They announced that they have taken delivery of the Seashore, a brand new ship delivered in Italy. It is the largest ship ever built in Italy by the shipyard there, and it'll handle 4,560 passengers. So that ship is coming out and will start sailing Europe and will eventually make its way to North America for the winter time to sail Caribbean cruises. So if you book a cruise on the Seashore, you're booking on a brand new cruise ship that is one of the largest in the world. Fantastic. That is good stuff. I'm a happy guy. Let's see. Rita saying, wash hands. Ron, when are you cruising again? Well, let me tell you a little story of a little guy and a little lady. I will try to give you a short answer to this very tricky question, because there's a lot going on over here. We're in, as if you're regulars of mine, you know that we hang out in Creston, British Columbia, little town just north of the U.S. border, just north of the Iowa Panhandle. Idaho Panhandle, not Iowa, the Idaho Panhandle, pardon me. And we've been here since 2015, Jennifer and I. We're living in this home that used to belong to my mom and dad. And we renovated this house. We had this house dramatically renovated. And we tried to sell the house for my mother, tried to sell it because we transferred into a senior center in Calgary. And we tried to sell the house, but we had no nibbles back in 2014 and 15. So in 15, we purchased the house from my mom. We had it appraised. We purchased the house from my mom. And my sister was cool with all the way it went down, and it allowed my sister and I to help my mother in her estate planning by taking this house off of her hands and transferring the funds to her retirement and to her account, and it worked out beautifully. So we ended up coming in here, Jennifer and I, And we figured we'd be here a couple of years, maybe 2, 3 years, and maybe with the market improving, we'll then sell the house, and we'll probably end up back in Calgary where we came from. But as it happened, we were here, and as of 2017, I began this channel on YouTube. Of course, it'll be 4 years this August. So next week we hit the 4-year month for this channel. And as you all know, we were booking group cruises that were supposed to start last year in December. And then this past February, we had another group cruise book. We were supposed to do another group cruise this summer, another one later this fall. All that, of course, got waylaid with, the COVID virus. So we couldn't sell the house. We couldn't cruise. We couldn't travel. This channel was slumping on views because all I could tell you was we're not cruising. And that got kind of tiring after a while. And so I launched a second channel, Stock Markets with Bruce. And that was last summer. And this past January, that channel exploded and really took off and has dominated my time because I'm so busy on the stock market channel, and we weren't cruising on this channel. I was only doing the live shows. So thinking of going on a cruise. Of course, there are no cruises for all of the rest of 2020, and here we are in 2021. We couldn't cruise in 2021 until just now. I mean, it was a long shutdown, as you all are aware. And so we have no plans. But we do have plans now. We have plans that the COVID virus made me start a second channel. The COVID virus made a lot of people become stock market investors from home because you can now trade stock on this. The COVID virus exploded my channel on the stock market side in January to a level that this channel has never had before. And the COVID virus has caused this house's value to go up dramatically as well. It's just a combination of factors that have all fallen into place because of this virus that I didn't want, you didn't need, but we got it. And so all of a sudden, Jennifer and I are finding ourselves in the span of 6 months in a whole different world that we weren't in a year ago. A year ago, we were lamenting the fact that we were losing our group cruise in December. We were probably going to lose our group cruise in February. The channel was going downhill because no one was cruising, no one was traveling. What can I talk about? And now in the last 6 months, the other channel has brought income to our household that this channel has never done before because of the COVID thing. It's unbelievable. So luckily for me, with my brokerage experience, I was able to take advantage of being on the air as a stock market guy. Lucky for me. And here we are. So now we're selling this house. We hope to be out of here by the middle or the end of September. And for the last 2 months, Jennifer has been feverishly working away to pack stuff up, stuff that's being given away, sold off, dumped in the landfill, and or kept and put in storage. And we will leave this area, like I say, in September, back to Calgary. And everything we are keeping from this house will go straight to storage. We are not buying a house in Calgary. We're not renting an apartment. We're not doing anything. We are going to be nomads. Jennifer and I will be travelers. And we are hoping to be, cross our fingers, we are hoping to be full-time nomads for a couple of years. And we'll be in Calgary for about a month, just renting like an Airbnb, like a one-bedroom apartment from somebody. And then we hope the plan will be by October of this year, we're just hoping against hope that the variant problem that we're seeing will be greatly diminished. The borders will reopen and we can drive across the Canadian-US border, and we're heading to California. And we're hoping we can be in California for a majority of the winter. And from there, we will organize and plot our strategy for our next series of trips. Now, will there be a cruise out of Los Angeles or San Diego or Long Beach for a 1-week cruise that we might grab at the last minute? Maybe. Might there be a cruise that pops up in January, February that catch our eye? We get a call from our travel agent says, hey, would you like a balcony room last minute? You've got like 8 days to get here. Would you like to be on a cruise out of Miami to whatever? If so, Get your butts down here. Well, that might happen. That might be a scenario that may occur, might not. We don't have any plans. We have nothing booked. We have no inkling of a plan because we don't even know when we're out of here exactly. We kind of know when we want to be out of here, but we don't know if it's going to happen. We kind of know, but we don't know. And then there's the Calgary thing. Then there's the border thing. There's all these what ifs, and we have to get through these what ifs. So when we know, you'll know. Now, if we do take a last minute cruise, we may or may not announce it. We may, but we may not. We might just get on a ship, be on a ship. And the coincidence of it all is that some of you might be on that ship too. And you might notice me walking around the promenade deck. And you're going, aren't you that guy from Creston? And that might happen. Now, it could well be that we will announce our presence, our existence, in the Miami area, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Port Canaveral, Tampa. We might announce to the world, we're in Florida. We just took a cruise, a little getaway for ourselves. We're here for 10 days. We're going to organize some get-togethers, and we might organize something like that. You don't know. You Floridians, we'll let you know when we know. Again, it's all up in the air. Would there be a second cruise a week later? Maybe, maybe not. Will we fly back to California? Maybe. All up in the air. So that's winter. That's the winter coming up. Then we come back to Calgary in the springtime. And we think by the time we get back to Calgary in the springtime that we might be heading to Europe in the late spring, early summer. We might be. And we may have a series of adventures booked by that point. We may have a 2-month adventure booked for Europe. That includes the possibility of a river cruise, a Mediterranean cruise, possible northern European cruise. All could be organized and put together with some travel in between. Don't know. We're going to have to find out how Europe is doing. We have to find out how the COVID situation is there. What are the restrictions? How is it easy to travel? What are the requirements? All of this is up in the air, guys. I don't know. Once we know, you'll know. And then after that's done, we get back to Canada theoretically, and we wait out the summer. Again, we're still not in our own place. And then the next winter comes up, October, November, and we're looking to head south again. And here we go for another winter. So there's a glimpse of what we're talking about here, Jennifer and I, just chatting this up and plotting this out, throwing it up there. So theoretically, this channel will become a little more active now because we will be doing live reports and videos on the road. Because this computer's coming with me. My channels are coming with me. My stock market channel, I'll be broadcasting from wherever I am on the stock market channel. So that'll continue on. And then we'll see how it all kind of fits into place so that we may be in near your hometown. We might be in your area someday. And we will start putting together meet and greets for this channel, the other channel, both at the same time, however it can work. Again, depending on the virus, the outbreaks, crowd of assembly rules, whatever the deal is. So I'm begging you, get vaccinated, please, and help eradicate this thing. And if you know someone that's resistant, get them to take their shots. Make it so difficult for the virus to find a home that it'll just disappear. That would be really great. Around the world, I don't care where you are, in the US, Europe, Australia, wherever you are. I don't know where we're traveling, when we're traveling, how we're traveling, but Jen and I want to travel a lot. We really would like to travel a lot. We have a window. We're 65 now. We think we have 3 or 4 more years. That's about it. So 68, 69, that might be all. I don't know. We'll see how we physically do, how we like it, how, do we want to settle down now? You got to cut us a break. We're winging this. And so when we know more, you'll know more. And hopefully we can do it all. Can we get a trip into Australia? Can we get a trip to New Zealand? Can we do a trip anywhere to Asia? Jennifer, not so excited. I am. Don't know. This is all the world of possibilities. So folks, Stick around, and I'll tell you, we're going nomad, and we're going to be traveling. Lori, greetings from Wisconsin. Very hot here. Welcome. We're 91 for the high today. We're 99 later this week. We're warming up. Margie, hiya. How you doing, Margie Butcher and everybody? How's it going? Amy, hi, Bruce from Melbourne. Welcome from Melbourne winter. Andrew, hi, Bruce. How you doing? MG Britt, I really, really like your new name. Kay, Jamie, hey, Bruce and family, I hope all is well. It's been a couple of weeks since I have caught the show. I missed it under 330 days until my first of 3 sailings next year. All triple points with NCL. Beautiful job, man. Stephanie is in the house. Hello, Stephanie. Hey, Dory. Hello, Bruce. It's Stephanie from Houston, where it's still 93 degrees. Gas, $3.12 a gallon. Bruce, how does your setting up a large group cruise with you and Emma, Ben, Dave, and other guys for a 14-day cruise? What are your thoughts on that? I don't know. It's still too early for me to kind of consider it because we can't get out of town. I mean, there's a border 3 miles south of us, and I can't cross it. The thought of a big cruise and everything, I mean, I would love to have something happen. I just don't know. The hope someday is that maybe in 2024 or whatever year it is, there will be a mega group cruise put together by influencers. We'll do a mega, and we'll take over a whole ship. Maybe I don't know. I'm throwing out all kinds of ideas. I don't know. Island Girl, beautiful, 24 degrees from Vancouver Island. That's Celsius, and that's in the mid 70s. That's nice. John, hello, everybody from Tampa, Florida. Welcome, John. Amicus, Bruce and Jen are going to wander around the world like Kung Fu. We are. Wally's World. It is nice. It's a nice world now, Bruce. Thank you. Antoinette, this sounds great. Antoinette, my husband and I are selling our house too. The market is insane. Homes are having bidding wars. That's what they tell me here too. Chuck, I finally made a live show. Chuck Spencer, you are the man. You are here. I'm glad to see you. Welcome, my friend. I'm glad you could join us. MG Toe, Bruce wants to get lost. MG Toe, he's skipping town. Sharon, okay, paying attention now that Kevin and I streamed the women's triathlon medal ceremony. Yay, Bermuda on its first gold medal ever. 57 thumbs ups, 43 to go. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up so far. Amy Schultz, what a bold but exciting move. Kevin, hey, big gold medal for Bermuda in Tokyo. Love the Olympics, the games, and the mountains. Amicus, it's in a slightly used sesame seed white Tesla that he's on the road. Ron. Okay, I live in Florida. I'll keep an eye out for you. Good luck on all that. Nikki, hey, everybody, it's warm and humid here in Jacksonville, Florida. KJ, Jamie, have you ever thought about living on a cruise ship for a year? Yes, I did. I actually thought about this in 08, 09. I actually thought of the idea that maybe I could live on a cruise ship and I would document it, but I hadn't thought of being a YouTuber necessarily. That was too soon. Just too soon, but not thinking of it today. No, Chuck, come on down south, buddy. Nikki, this pandemic seems to have made us all more comfortable with uncertainty. MG Bruce needs to go to Timbuktu. That's it. Stephanie, take the vaccine, everybody. Please do it. Terry, so when you get the big check for the sale of the house, where are you investing the money? Well, we're just adding it to a bank account, and we really haven't got plans yet. Again, too soon to know. We have some accounting to do. We'll be visiting with an accountant in Calgary to figure all that up as well. Sharon, 61 thumbs up, 39 to go. Right on, Chuck. Less than 100 days for my next cruise. Yes, sir. Finally, Nikki, retirement is divided into 3 parts: the go-go years, the slow-go years, and the no-go years. There you go, MG. Give Bruce the thumb. Wally, sounds like a blast, Bruce. Nomadic adventure with Bruce and Jen. Just live stream the whole darn thing so some of us can dream, strap on a forehead cam and just go. Well, I was thinking about this. I love watching, there's a young couple that I really love watching, Kara and Nate. I know a lot of you watch Kara and Nate. And I also watch another couple. They're the couple that sail on a yacht. They're on a catamaran. And I'm desperately trying to remember the name of their channel. They're a couple from Houston. They've been on a catamaran now for a couple of years. They just left Fiji and they're now in New Zealand. And they're a young couple. And Nikki and you might know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I love watching these young couples who do these trips because they remind me of Jen and I when we were in our 30s, that we would have, had this world existed, if we were today in our late 20s or 30s, we too would be YouTubers traveling. Absolutely. I would have picked this up. I would have picked up on this, and I would have absolutely gone with this for sure, to try to have the YouTube channel help pay for the trip. Oh, without question. But we're now going to do this in our 60s. We're going to be the mid 60 travelers on YouTube. And I know that we have a unique audience who will follow our travails as nomads, as senior nomads. There are going to be a bunch of us. I know it. There are going to be a bunch of us senior nomads as soon as we're allowed to travel, start traveling. Now, a lot of senior nomads are in RVs. That's their domain. Many seniors are in RVs, living full time, traveling full time. I love it too. I also love KYD, Keep Your Daydream. I love that channel too, and love watching that husband and wife travel with their dog. Was it Charlie, and their son as well, Caleb, I think is his name. I've loved that channel for the entire time they've been on the air, but. We're not going to do the RV thing. We're looking to do the travel by air / car domestically, car in North America, air otherwise, cruise ship adventures, and other travels in a more 65-year-old style. And we're going to see how it goes. I hope you enjoy it. I'm certain we're going to enjoy it. And if we're enjoying it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. We'll try to give you as many of the adventures as we can. Gregory Allen, I love the way you practice what you preach. Thank you, buddy. James, hello from Fort St. John, the only place in BC not burning right now. Glad to finally make a live show. I'm happy to report, James, we aren't burning either. We're right down at the U.S. border. We're in a valley here. We got the big lake. We got the river running through here. So we're fine. We're surrounded by orchards. We're not surrounded by forests, mountain passes and stuff. We do have mountains 20 miles away from us. Oh, yeah. But they're quite a ways away, and we are in a wide open area, and I think we're okay. Never really had a fire here, but we'll see. Gone with the Winds. Thank you, Peter, so much. Nikki and Jason, thank you. Peter, you're the man. You're always helping me out. You're awesome, buddy. Because Captain Bruce Sparrow. Yeah, Gone with the Winds. I love that couple. They have a catamaran, and they have been sharing with us their highs and lows throughout the years. It's fascinating, just fascinating. I find it, I watch it every week. I really am fascinated with their lifestyle. Antoinette, my husband and I want to buy an RV and drive from state to state. I should buy a tiny house. And Stephanie, Bruce, what are you and Jen are planning is fabulous. I'm heading to California, then the UK for the next 3 to 4 months, hoping to run into you on land or by sea. My bucket list. We're going to make this happen. Yeah, I am really jacked about it. I'm panicking, as is Jennifer. We're both panicking every day because we're looking around this house going, oh my God. What we have to do here. Oh, Lordy. We got crapola, man. We got crapola. One person's crapola is another person's treasure. We got stuff. Oh my gosh. We only want a 10 by 20 foot storage unit at the worst in Calgary, to leave everything in. Because we're not keeping our living room furniture. We're not keeping a lot of stuff. It's out of here. It's staying here. It's not leaving with us. We can buy new later. That's okay. Anyway, we don't know. Anyway, 71 thumbs up. It's 29 to go, says Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Anton, I sold a lot of my stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I sold the majority of our furniture, and I would be doing that. I would be having garage sales here, yard sales here, except for one problem. I am live on the air 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. On the other channel, 5 hours a day. On this channel, Mondays and Fridays. Saturdays and Sundays, I'm doing classes, live classes, and I'm doing one-on-one consultations. I'm working 7 days a week. I can't do a yard sale. I can't have a yard sale in the house. I mean, it can't be done. This is our dilemma. And so Jen has to handle it, and Jen can't handle that. It's much too much physical labor. So we are in a kind of a funny catch scenario here where, the channel's doing well. And so we can afford to just leave all this stuff. We can afford to take us to land up and just get rid of it. We don't want to, though, because there's a lot of good stuff that can go to other homes. So we're figuring out ways to make this happen. We have some locals here who are we're aware of what's going on. They're helping us out, but it's not like we would normally do it. We would normally be doing a 2-month sell-a-thon to unload this stuff and turn it into money. But I can't do it. That's the issue. I have to run this channel right to the last day that I'm here, and then we're on the road with the channel. So it is a non-stop project, and it is a logistical nightmare. But we're excited about it too, because it's kind of part of the deal. It's part of the excitement of becoming nomads. And so there you go. Antoinette, today I was crazy. I had 4 people coming to buy and pick up. I'm starting to hear an echo. I sold the majority of my clothes to consignment stores. Right on. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're dedicating, you're focused, you're lasered in, you're making it happen. And that's how you do it. That's how you get it done. We've done this before. We've left Canada before. We've gone to the Cayman Islands, and we had that 6-week, every weekend garage sale, yard sale, house sale going, and we sold everything. I mean, we sold 90% of what we had. And then we ended up in the Cayman Islands with not a lot of our stuff to just start from there. And then we had to do the garage sale, yard sale in the Caymans before we left the Caymans as well. I mean, it's amazing how you pile up garbage, you pile up crap. It's incredible. So we're going to be in suitcases. I'm going to have a big suitcase. Jen's going to have a big suitcase, and we're each going to have a carry-on. And we're going to be working off of that. That's the when we're flying, that's it. With the car, we will have a couple of plastic snapshot type containers in the car, where certain little things will be with us, but we'll stay in the car when we fly, and the car will wait for us until we get back. But it's going to be a whole different change. There's no question about that. It's going to be nuts. Everything can be rebought. Less is more. Exactly. I love the couch I have here, but I know I can replace it with a new couch. This couch is now 7 years old. We're going to have a new couch one day. That might be 2 years from now, but when I have a new couch, when I settle in, I'll have a new couch. Not a problem. Gone with the Winds is exactly it. Kate and Nate is the other channel I love and adore. And then I've watched. I was talking about another channel, and I at the moment it's escaping me. The KYD, Keep Your Daydream. Love that couple. They do fantastic. All 3 channels. They do phenomenal cinematic photography, sound editing. They're absolutely masters at what they've done. They've become experts in what they've done, and I'm really proud of them. And they deserve all the success they're getting. They're all 3 channels are doing very, very well, and I love watching their work. Antoinette, I donate a lot of stuff to various organizations for a tax write-off. You are sharp, Antoinette. You are sharp. Chuck, I can find some local. I can find someone local to sell stuff for you. They come and take pictures, then arrange for people to pick up the items up and take the cut of what is sold. There's all kinds of ways to do it. I think we have a guy here that we're going to make a deal with. We have a fellow here we might be able to do something with. There's a few things cooking, but one step at a time. But time is quite fast approaching. I talked to a realtor the other day about selling the house, and everything I suspected that's been going on around here, he confirmed it as he was explaining to me what's been going on around here from his end of it, being in the business, and we're excited. We're very confident that this house will sell very quickly. Homes around us, all around us, for the last 5 months have been going out with multiple offers. He says, "Oh yeah, I've got a waiting list of people looking for a house. Can't find one. They can. Your house, not going to take long." So I'm excited about this. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. Antoinette, I have to do stuff to offset the capital gain tax. I have 180 days after closing. There you go. Now you're talking. So we're going to have the realtor in here next week, and this house will become a series of boxes very quickly as we have stuff departing. We already have stuff leaving here. We've already got stuff leaving, getting out of here. We've got our front yard landscape. We've got our house, the yard all landscaped up. We've got all that done 2 weeks ago, and we're growing new grass outside. Even with the heat, we're watering it religiously, and it's growing wonderfully. Now we've had our deck all repainted and all our window trim all repainted. We're just spiffing it up. So that's all happening. Cosmetically, we're making improvements. The inside of the house is a disaster because of all our crap, but we are starting the elimination. So as people come through here, they'll realize, oh, you guys are moving. Oh, I see what's at there. That's why these boxes are here. You guys are leaving. So yeah, this house has to go. and the first offer that meets the criteria, we'll make it happen. So we'll see. 80 thumbs up, only 20 to go. Thank you, Sharon, for the update on this. I appreciate that. By how much do you think you've paid versus the sale price will be? Oh my gosh, I'm going to guess around here. I'll say this much: there have been homes that even 2 years ago, people were selling homes here 2 years ago at the same price that when we bought our home here. The prices had not changed for like 3 years. Nothing dramatic. And there were always a good selection of homes to choose from if you were coming here to live here. And then a year ago, year and a half ago, before COVID, it got a little better because interest rates got very, very low in Canada. Right now, you can get a mortgage in Canada for 1.5%. You can get a 25-year mortgage for 1.5 with a 5-year term. I mean, it's free money, right? So about a year and a half ago, it got a bit better. And then, of course, COVID hit. And the first 3-4 months of COVID, not much happened. And then all of a sudden, it took off. And we began to notice little homes that used to sell for $220,000, like little dumpy places, were going for $280,000. We're just going, what? $60,000 more for that dump over there? Are you kidding me? And then I saw a house that I thought would be about a $300,000 house, and it went for $360,000. And I went, wow, that's 20% higher than I thought it was going for. And then I started seeing listings where people were asking $280,000 to $320,000, where they used to ask $220,000 to $250,000. They're asking much more. And then 2 weeks later, there's a sold sign on the house. They're gone. And I went, whoa. And now in the last 4 or 5 months, any house around here usually sells in 2 to 3 weeks, like real fast turnaround. And the realtor was telling me that the last 20 listings he's had, he said, if you're not asking a stupid number, if you're a reasonable ask, you're likely to get multiple offers. That's what's happening, because there are people who want to be here, but they want to be here after they sell the house they have, so they'll give you a conditional. There are people who are coming in here who have already sold a house, and they're just living in their RV, camping, or they're renting an apartment for a while, and they're being picky about the house they want to get, and then they come around, they see that, and they're making an unconditional offer. Let's just say it's a cash offer. We have the money. Can you get out of here in 30 days, 60 days? How long do you need? There are others who are just coming straight in and outbidding anyone else. I mean, it's everything. It's just everything. So he's telling me that the house will sell for a good price. It will sell for a premium, what we paid for it, but it's been 5 years. I mean, we've been here 5 years. There should be a premium on it, or sorry, some kind of a gain on it, but there's no question it'll be a premium. So there will be capital added to the account to get us on the road. But we're not going to buy a house in Calgary. We're not going to buy another property anywhere. We're just going to be nomads for a while. And when we're done, we might end up back in what we once had, and that is we're apartment renters. Jennifer and I have always been in an apartment. We really enjoy being in an apartment, a high rise in Calgary. We don't have to worry about their sidewalk. We have underground heated parking. The building has all the amenities. We don't have to take care of a dang thing. We kind of like that lifestyle, and we would be happy doing that at age 68, 69. I don't think we'd have a problem with that. So we'll see. Great job with all your projects, says Louise. Antoinette, you'll get 50, 100 grand over asking easily. The market is a seller's market. I'm a licensed realtor. Foxy, surprise. Uncle Bruce, it's Foxy and Brighton speaking with complete elation being here. Says to someone who went to the Hove Park Miniature Railway on Saturday. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have you here today. Plus going over to bus rally on Sunday. Island girl, Asia is nothing to be afraid of. Singapore is fabulous. Enough people speak English, you'll get by. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Angela, I purposely priced my house lower to get a bidding war. I checked the comparative listings based on square footage, waterfront, bedroom, bathrooms, and priced lower than what homes recently sold at. Oh, that's a smart move. Foxy, are you currently living in an apartment, Bruce, right now? Sorry for the back question. We're in a house, and we're selling our house in Creston, and we're going to become nomads. We're going to be traveling for a while. So that's a great strategy, Antoinette. You offer your house cheap. The realtor told me the same thing. He says, if you offer your house at an average price around here, you will get offers, like tons of them, and they'll just outdo each other, and they'll get in there. But if you come in starting stupid high, you might not get a single offer because people are going to go, no way. I'm not even going to make an offer because the individual is so out of whack. I don't think I want to talk to this person. You never know. We're going to be competitive, but we kind of know there's some upside here, and the prices. Our neighbors on both sides of us have already sold in the last 3 months. 2 houses down, 3 houses down, sold. 4 or 5 houses down, sold. 2 houses down, sold. All in the last 3 months. I mean, it's just been like this. Moving trucks all the time, coming and going, coming and going. It's quite amazing. Good luck with yours and Jennifer's traveling. Bruce, well for the pair. It goes well. Hope it goes well for you. I hope so too. We're excited. We're optimistic, and we're looking forward to it. We know that we can stop at any time we want. That's the other thing about it. Since we don't have any commitments we have to worry about, we can always change our minds and end it all and head back home and then just settle in. If that's the way it's going to be, easily done. It's not going to be a backpackers mountain trekking type of vacay. We're 65 going on 66, kids. This is going to be a slow-mo experience that we will be documenting on the YouTube channel. So just stick around, and you'll be able to watch all the goings on and see what you think. The trick of it is, though, that Jen doesn't want to be on camera. So it's just me on camera, where Jen will be holding the camera. But I'll have to talk to her about that and see if she actually wants to go on the air or not. I don't know how this is going to go or not. We'll have to play that one by ear. Don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Antoinette, I have a client. I listed on Friday, and I had a pending offer on Monday. She's in contract already. I got her $45,000 over asking. How about that? That's the market. It is depending on where you are and what you have. Now, this is a home that you can work from, obviously, like I do. I mean, you can do this, but we have a fully developed basement. We have a sauna here as well. We have a beautiful deck, a covered deck outside. I can really enjoy the outdoors. Yeah, this is a perfect home. It's a home that's perfect for a husband and wife who are empty nesters. You have a second bedroom upstairs, which you can make a craft room or an office. You have a fully developed basement with a full bedroom downstairs and a full bath downstairs. We also happen to have this house. You can divide this house into an up-down rental. So you can take the downstairs, make it a unit downstairs, and cut it off from the upstairs. And now you have an up-down rental scenario as well. So there's that possibility. So there's all kinds of ways to do this, where we may find that we sell the home to someone who's going to live upstairs, husband and wife maybe live upstairs, and they're going to develop the basement to a rental scenario, and then rent the basement to help pay most of the mortgage, and then they carry the rest of it upstairs. I've heard where people say to me, they buy a home like this, they turn it into an up-down rental, they take the downstairs, they live in the basement as the landlord, and they rent the upstairs for the big money, and that carries the whole house. And people do that as well. So there's all kinds of ways. Jennifer and I have never wanted to do that. We just are here. We just have the whole house. We didn't know how long we'd be here. Foxy, I did forget to share this with you, Bruce, but I'll be heading over to Ramsgate in Kent on the 2nd of August. Speaking of traveling, way to go, Foxy. You're on the road. This is good stuff, man. Hey, why trek when you can use the elevator? Right. Terry, in a range, what will be your asking price? Rather not say. I'll be spending a few days in Ramsgate, Bruce, just to say. Then it's another rally to go to on August the 8th, as well as the Hove Miniature Railway on the 7th. This sounds exciting. Antoinette, it's best to be clear about to be clear out as much as possible. Stage it well. I'm an interior designer as well. Don't have any personal stuff. You want the buyers to vision living there. I agree. There will be major changes made here in the next 2 weeks to set this up. MG, winters are terrible in Canada. Where you are at, fair enough. Sharon, 85 thumbs up, 15 to go. Where we are is just north of Idaho, and it's mild here. We do get cold in the winter, but not Arctic cold. That does not happen here. We can get a couple of weeks of cold temperature, but not a solid 4 months. It's common to be in the mid 30s and low 40s in the wintertime here. It's common, actually, with rain instead of snow. So that's common too. $100 billion. That's what it is. $100 billion. That's right. That's what we'll ask for. And I'll sign the front door. Uncle Bruce was here. That'll add $100,000 to the house. That a YouTube celebrity lived here. I mean, think about that. I can even throw in a couple of T-shirts. I mean, that'll add. I got coffee mugs I can add to the deal. We can sweeten the pot. Oh, this house will go for top dollar. Absolutely top dollar. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens. Time will tell. It's okay. It's no big deal. But the house is going to sell. Yeah, the house will sell. It's a pretty nice home, and we've been very happy here. We had a lot of work done on the house when we took it over from my mother's estate. New furnace, new roof, new flooring, new water tank, new appliances in the kitchen, new flooring in the kitchen. Oh yeah, we did it all. We did a lot. There's still more you can spend on this house, but you can do that on any house. You can always spend more on any house if you want to. But we're pretty happy with this and the way it's going to turn over. We're pretty satisfied that this is going to be a fairly easy sell, and people will come in here and go, oh wow, it's move-in ready, and yeah, it is. But if you would like your own unique faucets for your bathrooms and kitchen, you can do that. If you want your own look to the kitchen, you can spend money on that. You want to gut the whole house, you can do that. Not needed, but it's up to you. Once you own it, it's yours. Do what you want with it. You're on your way. There you go. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. Sharon, hi there, honey. It's been quite the surprise seeing you here once again. Bruce, aren't you chilly in just your T-shirt? I was wearing a jumper earlier today. Here we are at 91 Fahrenheit today for the high, and we have the air conditioning on to keep it at 72 or 74. So no, we're fine. We're very comfortable. Sometimes I have to put the fan on in here to beat back the heat coming from outside because the sun just beating just outside the house here. But the way this house is designed, we have an overhanging roof over top of our living room windows, our floor-to-ceiling window, and the sun barely comes in about a foot into the house in the middle of the summertime. It barely comes a foot in. In the wintertime, the sun is so low on the horizon that it'll shine 20 feet into the living room, heating up the front half of the house. We can turn off the furnace in the wintertime, or the furnace shuts off automatically for 6 hours in the wintertime, 8 hours even, because of the heat coming from the sun during the day. We open the curtains wide open, let the sun in here, and it warms up the living room, the kitchen, the dining area. It warms all up, and only the back of the house where the bedroom is cool. But even then, the furnace kicks in the middle of the night for a few hours, and the next morning, the sun comes up and furnace cuts out. So our winter heating bills are very low. The sun's power is amazing here. It's fantastic. Let's see here. Hi, Bruce. Have you ever thought about dual citizenship for another country? I did. I thought about getting an American citizenship back in 1982 or so, 81, 82. At that time, I was in the brokerage business, and I was thinking about moving to the United States with Jennifer, and we were looking to get a green card. We were hoping maybe just to get a green card, and they had a lottery system at that time where people around the world could apply for a green card if you had a skill that basically guaranteed the American government you'd be employed and you wouldn't be on social services. And being a stockbroker, I would have lined up a job like that for my craft. But I applied for a green card. I thought we'd try a green card first, and if we liked it, we would then try for citizenship after. And we got approved. We got a letter in the mail. It took a year. But we got a letter in the mail from the U.S. State Department saying you've been approved to get a green card. You and your wife can come down as green card holders. You just have to come to the consulate and submit the formal application with your approval number, and you could be fast-tracked within 6 months. You could have a green card. And this was like about 82 or so, roughly. And major changes had happened in our life at that point in time, just from the beginning to the moment we got the card. Because what had happened was I had gone from being a desk trader broker to branch manager and vice president of the firm. And our future had dramatically shifted, career-wise, had dramatically shifted. And I looked at Jennifer, and Jennifer looked at me, and I said, this is the moment we have to decide whether to go this route to the U.S. side or to stay here. What do you think? And we could have gone to the States and given it a try, But as it was, things are really going well for us, and I figured, well, it's a 3-4 year run that we're into right now with this job I've got, and this job and all this experience that I'm gaining now as a manager and a vice president of a brokerage firm will do me well for the rest of my life. Whereas if I go to the States right now, I'm a salesman. I'm a securities broker with no clients. I start at ground zero in an investment company, grinding it out for 2 more years. And this was a moment where we kind of looked at each other and went, I don't think we want to go back to that. Had I still just been a lowly stockbroker and the economy was so at the time, it would have been an easy decision to make. I would have taken the shot because I know Jen would have had employment immediately with her skills. I would have had mine. As a matter of fact, she was getting her securities license, so we could have both gone into the business. But we decided, no, we're going to let this pass, and so we didn't take it up. It was the right move, as it turned out. And then within a few years, was it 5 years later, Jennifer Jr. showed up. That changed everything. And then by the time she turned about 9-10, the Cayman Islands thing showed up. So we ended up moving out of the country anyway, but in another entirely different way. We've got the equivalent of a green card in the Cayman Islands. And so it all worked out. That's the way it was. So I never became a dual American. Foxy, 91 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 32 Celsius. That is hot. Yes, indeed. Are any more ladies on here? I'm not sure. Is this a very interesting story, Bruce, from the early 80s? Thanks for sharing with us. How's your dearest mother recently? My mother, unfortunately, passed. She passed this year. Lived a very long life. Really had a long life. She passed comfortably. And she's now resting. She's now with Dad upstairs somewhere, dancing away. And that's another chapter that we've gone through that's also changed for us. We've kept it quiet. We haven't really advertised it, but it is official that my mother has passed. And now we're just, we're now the eldest. I'm now the elder. Yikes! I'm the oldest in the fam. All of a sudden, I don't like that. So I got to start traveling, man. I got to start traveling. It's another thing I don't have to look after anymore. That's the other thing that's kind of happened to us, that with my mother's passing, don't have to worry about her affairs, her estate, her accommodation, her health, her everything. That's all past. So we move on. Sorry to hear, but it's all good. Not a problem. It's all good. But Mom and Dad had a wonderful life and a full life, and boy, did they see stuff and do stuff, man. And from where they came from where they were born, my father born in 1929, my mother born in 1933, the world that they saw in their first 30 years, from what my father, from 1929 to 1949, even those 20 years, those first 20 years, my God, what a world he went through, and then from there on, he got to enjoy the better part of life, and he never took anything for granted. He lived every day to the fullest because he knew from where he came from, and he instilled that in me. So I was very happy about that. Anyway, there you have it. Anyway, there you go. Folks, I'm going to cut the show off right here. We're done talking about cruising, I think, today. I want to thank you all for being with me today. Thank you for these thumbs ups. I got 95 people watching, 88 thumbs ups right now. If it is possible, if I could please ask you to give us a thumbs ups before you leave us, that would be terrific. We could get to 100 thumbs ups right at the end of the show. That would be really nice. Hit that thumbs up button if you could and get us through 100. We have 89 now. We're only 11 thumbs ups away. And hopefully that'll happen before we shut this down. 93 now, 7 to go. Thank you so much. 7 thumbs ups left to get. Now 6 to go. Thank you, everybody, for helping me out and getting the channel to 3 digits on the thumbs ups today. 95 in, 5 to go. Thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. I will see you tomorrow morning. If you're watching me on Stock Markets with Bruce, I'll be on the air at 8:30 in the morning. Otherwise, if you're on this channel, if you're a member of this channel, join me Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We play live trivia. We have 98 thumbs ups, 99 thumbs ups, one more, and we're there. And I sense it's coming right now. I sense it's going to be here. It's coming, baby. Here it comes. I can feel it coming. 100 thumbs ups coming our way. Join us Friday night, 7 o'clock for live trivia, if you dare. We have a good time. The members of this channel, the members of the other channel, we do a live joint broadcast. every Friday night, and we get some live trivia, and we have a good time, and we do enjoy it. I see people messing with me now. I see you messing with me. There you go. Some people took their thumbs ups away. They made a thumbs down, then they took it away from there, put it back on the thumbs up. We now have 100 thumbs ups. I see that. I'm watching. Thank you, everybody, for the 100. There they are. Sharon, you got the countdown, mate. You watched it. You were there. You saw it. It's official. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Is it smoky where you are? A little bit, but not bad. It's bad. It's, so-so, but it's not like deadly. Having Jen off camera is a major part of your show's mystique. Just seeing the hands and voice talking about the curling is cute. Yeah, I think that's going to happen on the road too. I think she's going to stay the mystery woman. Have a wonderful evening, Canada, Bruce. Many best wishes. Many best wishes. Foxy said, I lost my grandfather back in February, but I'm happy to hear your parents have lived good lives too. 101 now. 101 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, so much. Have a wonderful week. Stay healthy. Get inoculated. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good evening, and we'll talk to you next time. This is Bruce from Creston saying goodbye, everybody. Thanks, Bruce. We'll be watching and listening tomorrow. Best part of the day. Keep up the great work. Bruce and Jen, thanks for all you do. You got it, Wally. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you, Sharon. Cloud 7 Travel. Bye, Bruce. Thank you, guys. Pleasant dreams. Stay warm. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay cool. Stay good. Suzanne, keep up the good work. You're doing a wonderful job from Maine. Thank you, Suzanne, very much for that. And Amicus, thumbs ups, and stay strong. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good night. Bye for now.